Things that I love about capitalism, why I love capitalism, why I think it's a great system, why it's not worth stressing out about, why we need to know the rules of the world we live in so we can play within those rules, have a good life, and win on the terms of the system rather than what I see a lot of young people doing right now, stressing out about it, and that's just not productive. Welcome in, much love, Trav here. Basically, I see a lot of people who are mad at the system, and I think a lot of that's not understanding it and not understanding the alternatives. And I'm not going to make this video about everything wrong with communism and so on, but that's a proven failed experiment. Just look into a little bit of history on that. And capitalism and government socialism, welfare, and stuff like that also don't need to be counter at odds with each other. So this isn't a knock against that. I think that's fine. But what this is about is capitalism, which is pretty much the system of the world. It is really what arises naturally. It's a pretty natural system. And a lot of people just don't get it, I think. And causing people a lot of stress and wasting a lot of time. Because you're not going to be able to move somewhere better for the most part. You're not going to be part of a revolution either. Don't entertain that. That's stupid, right? What you should do is understand the rules of the game and play those rules to win. First of all, basically what money is. Okay, I'm also not going to get into the Federal Reserve and other conspiracy stuff that has some merit to it, but again, it's just we need to focus on ourselves, on our own situation, just to have a basic understanding of money and capitalism and play within those rules. Okay, so basically, money is a natural thing where it's a way for you to store value so that not everyone has to farm and do subsistence farming. Again, you go back before trading and money, and pretty much everyone had to farm. Money is just a way to kind of store value and exchange with each other so that you do something good, you store up money from it, and the more good you do, the bigger benefit you do, the more money that you get, and the more you spend, the more benefit you can get back, and whatever that benefit or what you're being paid is generally set by natural forces of the market, what Adam Smith calls the invisible hand. Basically, if what you're doing is actually really valuable, if it is actually really valuable, then people will actually pay a lot for it. If what you want is actually very valuable, was hard to put together and is really useful, it's going to cost a lot of money too. So this is the first thing that I like about capitalism, is that you get to keep score and see how much good you do. Actually, again, I mean, there's Mother Teresa's out there who intentionally don't get paid, but pretty much you make a big change and people pay you, right? You help 1 million people, what's going to happen? You're probably going to get $1 million back, or, be a millionaire or whatever. You make massive fucking impact to the world like Elon Musk, you're going to be a billionaire, right? Actually, money is a good thing. It can be used for good. It is a way to prove you're doing good, and people will happily pay you for your efforts if you do a good thing. So that's a nice thing, is it's actually, capitalism actually works pretty well for altruists. If you want to make a big impact in humanity, you want to make a difference, you want to change the world, then you're going to get paid for that. So playing the capitalist system it benefits you if you've got a big heart, if you want to be helpful, if you want to see humans succeed, if you want to make a change, if you want to make a big difference. If you feel like you are making a big difference and you're not getting paid, you probably aren't really, actually, not as much as you think. It could be that you're just missing one skill like sales, but it's probably you're actually just not making as big a difference as you want to be. And I'm not balling out that much, but it's because I'm not making a big impact as I can. My lifestyle is great and I make decent money, but I'm motivated to help more and make more and be better. And that's something I love about capitalism is actually, for the most part, selfish people don't really get rewarded. People motivated by money do get rewarded, but they usually accidentally go and help a bunch of people along the way, right? Crime and capitalism, those things are counter, like government regulations and rules and laws and so on. Within the rules of capitalism, you can't steal, basically. That's not natural, but that's more law-enforced basic principles of society, but that's good. There's no crime and capitalism don't have anything to do with each other, so if you think they do, they don't, Right. Okay. So what else do I love about capitalism? I love that capitalism, and we talk. Just the last point is basically you get rewarded for doing more, but that you have so much control and so much power of your own situation that you can raise yourself up. If you want to be rich, you can. It's actually possible. Other systems, it's not necessarily possible, right? It's inspiring that you can make big things happen. You can build an empire. You can grow an empire. You can build big things and make big things happen. You can come to America, broke, poor immigrant, and then use capitalism to play by the rules and rise yourself up to have owning massive businesses. And where else is that possible? When has that been possible? Right? I think that's pretty inspiring, and it's pretty great that like in this system you have so much control and so much freedom to do big things. Now, some of y'all are thinking, well, I'm stuck at the bottom here and it sucks because what the hell am I supposed to do? Well, here's one thing to think about is that not only is capitalism a pretty great system, but it's the best it's ever been, because previously we didn't have the weekend, we didn't have the 40-hour work week and stuff, overtime pay, stuff like that. So capitalism during industrial era times probably actually for factory workers is pretty fucking miserable. For the most part, not a lot of people have to experience that right now, or at least a much lower percentage of people in capitalist society have to experience that. And also, capital itself, to get started on owning a business, has gone way, way down. It used to be you had to own expensive machinery, own expensive land and stuff like that. Or you still have people bootstrapping, sewing up clothes on the side of the street and stuff like that. But that has become way more possible with the internet. All you need is a phone with internet, or all you need is a computer with internet. You can use the fucking library computer, start an online business from there. It's possible, right? You don't need capital to be a capitalist anymore. Really, you can just get started. That's awesome. That's so inspiring. It's just the best time to be alive. There's never been a better time to do online business. So that's really what I love about capitalism, is that the alternative systems have been proven to not be very good, and I don't want to waste my time yearning for something that's worse, or participating in a revolution, some bullshit revolutionary ideas, or just basically wasting time again. I want to focus on playing by these rules and succeeding by them, and I like these rules because they reward you for doing good. They give you the opportunity to really raise yourself up, and we're in a particularly good time where the rules have been refined to a point where it's pretty tolerable, even if you're near the bottom, and you don't need as much to go right to raise up to the top now. So that's pretty great. Those of you who want more talk about business, online business, and so on, you can leave a comment down below with questions or comments or concerns. Also, you should make sure to check out my other channel, How to Internet Better. There's lots of unique content over there about online business, my online business, and so on. There's a link to that in the description. So I hope you find that useful. I'm going to go run right now and do some farm work. I'm basically doing it for free because my time is freed up because of capitalism, because I have an awesome online business delivering results for people while I do whatever the hell I want with my time, which right now is to do some manual labor, because that's just what I want to do. So that's the nice thing about capitalism, is freed me up from time and location. I can be in Hawaii right now and chill or work if that's what I want to do. It's up to me. It's my choice. And almost any other time in history, I would not have this much freedom. So I'm really appreciative of that. Now I got to roll. Peace out. Much love. Look forward to hearing what you have to say in the comments. Take care.